Okay, this is a story. Well, it's not a story, it's actually a poem. Bartholomew Blue. It's a poem. When I read a poem, I will think about figurative language and I will try to identify small imagery. So we have this is simile, metaphor, alliteration, personification, hyperbole, onomatopoeia, imagery. These are the figurative language forms that the authors use in poetry. So I'm going to keep that in mind as I read. Bartholomew Blue was a gentleman who could never decide what he wanted to do. So there's rhyming words in there. Mornings began in a terrible way, as he'll try to decide what to wear for the day. So we have these ones. Which trousers, what shirt, and which socks and what shoes? Bartholomew just wasn't able to choose. Completely confounded, he'll stutter once more, and they're going to ask me for the word confounded, and that sounds like confused, because he doesn't know what to choose. He will stutter once more on what he had chosen the morning before. He'd go down to breakfast a little bit smelly and try to decide what to put on his belly. 2 fried eggs and bacon, some cinnamon bread. He'd end up with yesterday's oatmeal instead. Each hour will bring yet another decision. What program to watch on today's television? What method of transport to travel to work? Bartholomew worried he might go berserk. And still, he would choose, this sounds like crazy. And still, he would choose what he'd chosen before, until life started seeming a terrible bore. As time trickled by him, things didn't improve, for the less he would try things, the less he would move. His suit became smellier day after day. His shoelaces frayed and his socks turned to gray. He longed for excitement, a French point of view, but habit prevailed, and he chose what he knew. Soon, cowboys began to appear here and there, and one day, a bird built a nest in his hair. Before poor Bartholomew knew what to do, another bird perched on his head, and then 2. Cardinals, blue jays, and sparrows galore, followed by chickadees, finches, and more. Bartholomew stood there, stuck fast in his boots, and before very long he began to grow roots. Then, just as the birds on his head had assumed, he sprouted with branches and leaves and he bloomed. Bartholomew Blue is a tree to this day, but at least now he gives off a fragrant bouquet. Okay. So, is there a theme? Is there a message? Like he stopped doing things and he actually became a tree. So it's figurative language there. Okay, let's look at the questions. Okay, question 11. Which of these lines from the poem helps the reader know what the word confounded means in line 7? They're not asking about the meaning. They're asking about the clues in line 7. So let's look at line 7 here. Completely confounded, he'll settle once more on what he had chosen the morning before. So when you don't know what to choose, you are confused, and he just went back to what he had chosen before. Now let's look at the choices here. Confounded. Which line shows the word confounded? Bartholomew just wasn't able to choose, so he was confused. That could be. He will go down to breakfast a little bit smelly. That doesn't show that he was confused. He ended up with yesterday's oatmeal instead. This is a decision. Each hour will bring yet another decision. I think this is a distractor. Each hour will bring yet another decision, but it does not necessarily mean that he was confused, because you can have lots of decisions and you can make decisions right away. So when you are not able to choose, it means you are confused. You're not able to choose, confounded. Okay? Read these lines from the poem. His suit became smellier day after day. His shoelaces frayed and his socks turned to gray. The imagery used in these lines allow the readers to know that. Okay. What is happening to his suit? What is happening to the shoelaces and the socks? He's wearing them over and over and over. That's what it means. So that's the imagery. Let's find the questions. Remember that when you read the question, you need to think about it, have an idea, and then read the choices so you won't be that confused. Find the two choices that are totally wrong, and then you decide between the distractor and the correct answer. You read them again and think about them. F. Bartholomew's routine has been repeated for a long time. That makes sense. He's wearing the same suit, the same shoelaces, and the same socks. G. Bartholomew does not realize his clothes are getting old. Well, this is true, but I think this is a distractor. Let's read the next one. Bartholomew's clothes have been damaged by birds. This is totally wrong. Bartholomew works in a dirty environment. So these are the two wrong, and I need to decide. I'm going to read the sentence again. His suit became smellier day after day. Why is the author telling you that? Why is he telling you the suit is getting smellier and smellier? His shoelaces frayed and his socks turned to gray. So he's telling you what? Why is he saying that? To put an image in your head of what? Bartholomew's routine has been repeating for a long time. Bartholomew does not realize his clothes are getting old. It is not that the clothes are getting old. They could get old, but that doesn't mean that they have to be smelly necessarily. Or that why would the socks turn to gray? Not because they're old, because he's using them over and over and over. So now that I thought about it, the correct answer, let me use my red color, is letter F. This one right here. That routine has been repeated for a long time. He's wearing the same suit, wearing the same socks over and over. Next question. What idea does the poet convey through the description of Bartholomew in lines 25 to 30? There's no other way to do it but to go back to 25 to 30. It's right here. This last part right here. Soon, it says, soon cobwebs began to appear here and there, and one day a bird built a nest in his hair. Before poor Bartholomew knew what to do, another bird parked on his head, and then two. Cardinals, blue jays, and sparrows galore, followed by chickadees, finches, and more. So this one right here is telling us that he wasn't moving. Not moving. Okay, so the description of Bartholomew with birds on his head, what does that mean? What convey is say. What is the author trying to say? That he has grown very large? No. That he has become very inactive? Oh, I wrote not moving. Yeah. That he has learned to solve his problem? Definitely no. I now found out the ones that are totally wrong. That he has found other ways to entertain himself? No. So my correct answer, that he has become very inactive. He's not moving. He has birds on his head. Read this line from the first stanza. I'm going to move the picture a little bit higher. Oh, there we go. Which trousers, what shirt, and which socks, and what shoes? It's like decisions, and he can make decisions. Okay. The repetition in this line emphasizes the idea that Bartholomew follows a routine for selecting different outfits in the morning. Different? Not necessarily. He never made a decision. Has difficulty finding outfits that match? No, not that match. Believes that he has too many choices to make. I believe this is my answer. He has which trousers, what shirt, which shoes. Thinks that getting ready in the morning requires too much time. No, it's about decisions. So he has too many choices to make. That's the correct answer. I'm going to use my red one. That's the correct answer. Next question. The organization of the poem helps show that Bartholomew's actions, okay, what do I remember? First, he couldn't decide. Then he couldn't move. And then he became a tree, okay? So, organization of the poem has show that Bartholomew's action, what happened to his actions? Are benefit to others? No. Helping discover new ideas? No. Create worse effects as time goes by and cannot be controlled. I have two choices here. Which one is best? I'm going to think about it again. I'm going to think about the poem. Did his actions, he wouldn't decide, and he wouldn't move, and then he became a tree. So his actions create worse effects as time goes by. It's getting worse and worse and worse until he stays still as a tree, or cannot be controlled. He can control his actions. So this is a distractor, and my correct choice is right here. It was getting worse and worse and worse as time went by. And 16. Read these lines from the poem. He sprouted with branches and leaves, and he bloomed. Bartholomew Blue is a tree to this day, but at least now he gives off a fragrant bouquet. What is the poet most likely suggesting in these lines? So he bloomed. I think he's a better tree than a person. So let's see. Bartholomew enjoys the scent of trees? No, it doesn't say that. Bartholomew likes to spend time with nature? It doesn't say that either. Bartholomew has decided to wear tree costume? No, it is not a costume. Bartholomew has finally become useful as a tree, and I said he was a better tree than a person, maybe. So yeah, the correct answer will be letter J. He has become useful because he's now a tree.